back to more Horizon Zero Dawn New Game Plus Ultra Hard playthrough. And we are at the base of the mountain that fell. So shall we begin, as Silence would say? I have a feeling that we are going to wrap this up tonight. Where exactly am I going? Over here. It's really just this mission and the next, right?
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted?
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
That is not new indeed. Oh, I also have to get the ancient armor. Again.
Yeah, it's guarded all right. But I can get through this.
What? I don't see anything. Okay, we have one kitty, two kitties. Well, might as well go in guns blazing. Right? So that body sees me, but this one doesn't. Aw, come on. Just because he was hanging? Conan down. Kitty down. And kitty number 2. Ooh, don't do that, kitty. I do believe that there are 3 kitties, so come on, be quick about it, Aloy. Don't do that! Oh, it's done. Oh, no. That's not very nice. That was a nice shot. Down, it's down. Ah, come on. And you? Ah. Oh, come on, I totally could have done that one. One kitty, 2 kitties, 3 kitties, and up we go. Now this is, I don't know, I would say my favorite part of Aloy's main quest. Main mission to finally discover
Hardy little plant.
the origins. No, the origins we already know, but to finally discover what went wrong, or sort of, kind of, in a way, maybe, perhaps. Kind of a conclusion of the past stories. I like that. Although there are still open ends. I do like it. That, where? Oh, okay. I like this one very much. But then again, I like the whole game. I think it's very entertaining.
Do they think they're guarding Gaia?
I doubt they think at all.
What do you mean you doubt that they think at all?
More like an instinct. Gathering them to her grave.
Yeah. This is not smart. And there he goes. Well, you know, while I don't freeze you, why not set you on fire? What? How did I miss that one? And Again. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. How's that fair? Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, guns blazing was a stupid idea. Would you chill out? Well, I'm chilling out. Nope. Come on. I can still do this. How did you not burn? Down with you. And with you. But I missed. Kidding. You're seriously. Woo! Well, that's one way to do it. Okay, where is he? I was going to say too far away, but it actually worked. Yeah, you burn too. Now, where is he? Oh, you're still alive. Is that one Ravager already dead? No, it can't be. Is? I can see. I missed. Alright. That does it. That's nasty. That wasn't clean at all. Let's go in guns blazing. Ay. Remind me not to have these wonderful genius ideas in the future. Although from now on it's actually going to make a difference, so... but it worked out. I didn't die. Thanks to my Shield Weaver armor. What else do we have? Now the other kitty. Nasty kitty. Okay, let's have one sweep. And looks like we're in the clear. Let's go, Miss Gaia.
I'll find a use for you.
Awaits us. Do you think that maybe one day she will? I mean, I know that she is, you know, destroyed, but after we purge, kind of, Hades, we could technically try to restore her, right? So, that's the wrong way. Where am I going? Ah. So, I wonder if Aloy is going to have a chat companion in the future. Gaia did say, and that could have been foreshadowing something, that she would love to hear Elizabeth's voice again, and since Aloy is Elizabeth, that is a possibility, right? And maybe Gaia will stop to be kind of a daughter figure and become a mother figure to Aloy, because she's going to teach Aloy a bunch of things. I would think that would be very cool. Oh yeah, that wasn't the last of them. I just remembered. I hate to say it, Aloy, but the birdie is pissed. Alright.
Guess I'm almost there.
No! Let's be flying so hard. Shit! I already knew that the timing was going to be horrible. Come on. Down, bird. Not even close enough. How many can I get on you? Not enough? Not enough? armor is off. Relax, birdie. Okay. Now that that's gone, I think it kind of doesn't matter where I shoot at.
Discard your gut, Gaia.
Oh, it wasn't too bad. Done better, but that wasn't bad at all. Okay, I'm lost. Where am I going? Up there. Up, up, up we go. It's amazing. It doesn't matter how many times I play this game, I always manage to miss one data point at least one major location.
Gaia's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
Go on, Aloy, before you freeze to death. Which is a possibility. Okay, now enough with the clinking.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with a climbing path either.
I love a sense of humor.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
Oh, I thought I was going to fall just there. And here we are. Don't bother coming here before this point, because this little ladder will not be here, so you won't be able to enter this location. I know, because I've tried.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the Claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the Cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years, and we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
We'll just get a Tadio to do it.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Alright. You're still here.
Yes?
I need to get going.
Okay. I didn't expect him to be behind me. That was a surprise. Guess I've never looked back before.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized.
Entry
Greetings, Dr. Silva.
authorized.
You are clear to proceed.
Yes, thank you very much. Doctor. Don't call me doctor, that's my mummy. Data points.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And in here, we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You're what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food for thought, huh, vegan?
Oh, he had
This
to go
sucks
dark.
forever.
Nah, not forever. Just the rest of your life.
Poor thing. Yeah, that's something I'd never thought about. If you are supposed to be in prison for the rest of your life, after, you know, potentially saving the world, what would you do?
Mind your footing.
Well, 350 kilos of media, books, comics, vinyls, CDs, EPs. EPs, yeah. Yeah, I think I could spend the rest of my life doing that, but I think I would get done eventually, no? Unless it were like a Beauty and the Beast-sized library. Could get a whole lot of reading done then. Okay. Where do we go? I think I can go down here. Yes, I can. Now that's actually where I'm supposed to go now. Let us get our last item for the ancient armory, shall we? Aloy. Come on, girl. That's not right. No, it has to be here. Ooh! Slippery! Goodness, today I was listening to the Player Select cast.
A 5th power cell. They must fit somewhere.
They must fit somewhere indeed. And they were playing Super Mario songs. That was nostalgic. And then of course I will remember stuff like Hi Ho. And I can get down here, down there, and then not back up. And the Smurf song.
Guess that's my way across.
Oh goodness.
It's a held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer.
You know, I have the feeling that they're even starting to become friends.
Glad that's over.
Except that he's still sketchy. Okay.
Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
The soundtrack is amazing, though. I really do love soundtracks like this. I like the elements that it mixes. Tribal, futuristic. Quite impressive. I have to go that way.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
She's cold, poor thing.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders and lottery winners and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific, and none of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself, to a quiet planet, a barren sphere. Just Gaia and her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Paige I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradis-Sadie zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's logs are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like. And without the one I would have gladly spent my life with. Given a chance. 2 hours since I signed off on the final executables, and I'm already a bitter old man bitching to his focus. There's a thought for future generations.
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself. You know, I'm trying to make out what these things were. Sealed door. There's nothing here, not even rats.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Now, this is the first time that he has been sensitive. See, I told you. He is, he's maybe changing a little, maybe. Changing just a little bit.
What is this?
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Okay. That's terribly sad. What are you doing here?
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
You think she was better because she was smart. Because she designed Zero Dawn, but you missed the point. What made her great was that she was willing to sacrifice herself for others, for everyone who would come later.
No. She couldn't let her creation fail. You're confusing will for sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Yeah, Silence, I do have to agree with her too. That was sound reasoning.
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
Ass.
Look, Liz, you're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg. I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobek. There's only one. I miss you.
In a way, Aloy has been learning how to be Elizabeth on her own. Imagine if she had grown up knowing everything. I think she would have been a different person.
Hello, Margot. How are you holding up?
Dr. Ronson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. That was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy. Liz always said keep him happy.
Are you kidding? You ever hear how she talked to him?
She was managing him, Margot.
I mean, maybe I should ignore him. He's buried in his pyramid with the Hola Hola girls and Panta Antimod cuckoos. What can he do?
If you knew. Crazy ass maniac.
From Eleuthia 1.
Running integrity tests. Dr. Brochard flying. May I speak outside protocol?
I suppose so. There's no one to stop you.
Doctor, you are fatigued. You have been logging abnormal sleep cycles. Are you suffering from depression?
Well, I am trapped in a science facility for the rest of my life. How about you?
In a time slice of a quadrillion operating cycles, 10,000 are involved with processing the loss of Dr. Sobek. I have considered quarantining these processes. Do you think that would be wise?
I'm not a psychologist, Gaia, or an AI scientist. No. It is natural. At least in the context of the work you and I have accomplished, which begs the meaning of the term natural. She was your creator, the patron saint of this crazy endeavor. Our Lady of the Fervent Hypothetical.
Even assuming a string of significant failure combinations, Zero Dawn's chances of success are greater than the hypothetical.
It's called a manner of speech, Gaia. Take a note.
So actually, this game introduces not just one, but two female heroes. The one that saved them all and made this generation possible, and the one that's fixing it all. Because they are not the same person, even if they have the same DNA.
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Les? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not pablum, Les. It's poison.
I honestly think that he only destroyed Apollo because he didn't want the whole future generation to know that Pharaoh was responsible for the big old mess that destroyed the world. Don't you think that's accurate? I think that's accurate.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored, you found the control room.
I'm on my way.
Okay, I know that there's one more. Where is it? Ah, okay. Yeah. There it is.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make it better, Liz. With a single stroke. Make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
What he says.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the Alphas were in there.
Doesn't matter how many times I see it. This one is still horrible.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. And what I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Captain atmosphere.
Isn't that absurdly sad?
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
That's what you say. He won't ever agree to that. Still, it's so sad. Honestly, I can't understand the logic behind that. History, knowledge, makes the world of a difference. I mean, it can be used in a bad way, but then, you know, it would have been the future's generation's choice of how to use that knowledge. So see, that's why you know it's a good game, because the story, it literally makes me angry. It literally makes me hate Ted Faro. And he is not even real. Okay, looks like we're done. We're not done? Don't tell me I have to go. Damn! Why do I always do that? Come on. Can I climb back up there? There's a path, so I should be able to. Aha! Why didn't I do that previously? Okay. Yeah. I can see the path. Also, the lighting is beautiful. Claim the master override. Don't just start running around, lady. Don't be crazy. Oh, come on. What? I can't get back up? Am I blind? There is a path. I can see it. Is there another path? Not here. Not here. Oh, man. I have to go around? Oh. We have one more look. So that path is there for me to just climb back up, is that it? No, to climb down, not to climb back up. Well, that's not right. Okay, well, that gives us more time to discuss what we just heard, everyone. Would it have made a difference if Liz had been alive? And how did he? Because Liz was a smart woman. I do believe that she predicted that he would try to override the Alphas. So, was he actually that smart that he? Oh, I had to go up. That he knew how to override the Omegas, the Alphas with the Omega code or whatever. Yeah, I believe it would have gone down something like that. He would have started to be a little bit sketchy, and then Elizabeth would have said like, okay, let's increase the security just in case, because he's a lunatic. At least I think so. I just ran all the way over here for history purposes. Don't need the master override. Why would I need that? Okay. Ooh. No. This way. And that way. Also, Lightkeeper Protocol. How much do you want to bet that Ted did not cancel that for himself, and he kept other versions of Ted Faro alive over the centuries? I think that's plausible. And I do believe that he has everything to do with the damn signal that attacked Gaia. Now why? Maybe after, you know, he thought like, oh, we were the evil of our generation, let's not repeat it, let's not give the new generation our knowledge. And then he sees stuff like the Sun Ring. No, the Sun Ring happened afterwards, but maybe he just saw that, you know, doesn't matter. People are people. They will be crazy, and he decided to destroy the world. Anyways, actually, Nathan had that same theory. Or a similar one. Yeah, there we are. Silence got me distracted, guys. I'm sorry.
The Master Override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Am I allowed to go now? Return to Silence's workshop. Okay. Man. Ooh. There we go.
Is that good?
What was
Try not
that?
to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
Oh, thank you for reminding me.
Keep holding, keep holding.
Oh yeah, then we look back and it all crumbles. To the depths of the mountain. That's not. Still there. Alright. Time for a serious chat with Mr. Silence now. How far up do we have to go? All the way. Okay. And here we are.
You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the Eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. and I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the Eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva.
Minerva. It's code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Carja? How did they become involved?
The Carja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the Eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I'd included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
Well, I guess he was smart enough.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot with my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus, and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
I do believe that's true. He is to blame, but he is also to thank.
You've done terrible things, Silence. But you've also done what you could to undo them. I can't say you've balanced the scale, but at least you've tried.
To be clear, Aloy, I would do it all again. A few more safeguards, perhaps, but basically the same.
Really? So much for learning from mistakes.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! No. Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
You know, just a thought just popped into my mind. Is he Banuk? I mean, given all the blue wire thingies, he could be Banuk, right?
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it?
Entity is not known.
I'm called Silence, and you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name?
Hades.
You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine?
Divine timeline.
Time? Ah. It is the 13th king of the Carja Symptoms reign.
Divine Carja.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me.
Titan Flame merely houses intellect. Divine Carja.
Now that's more like it. They're coming.
Preparations are complete.
Ah, Lucent Bahabas. Behold, as I promised you.
What manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing. Stay! Stay your ground, Karja in shadow!
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
The buried shadow, I don't understand.
Did Ahriman understand the Glint Hawk that perched upon the alight?
It speaks scripture.
Ahriman followed the shadow cast from the spire.
To the mesa where Holy Meridian was founded.
You will follow the shadow once more.
I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O Shadow of Prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience you can be certain.
A machine can lie. That's concerning.
Task is complete.
Yes. The focus network is active, built to your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing?
Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer.
How inconvenient for me.
Come before me. You shall receive your reward.
Very well.
Helis. Threat detected inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O Shadow, and it will die.
You will eliminate this one. Silence.
Silence. Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us. It will be done.
And it lied again. Now who gave it the ability to lie? Travis. Unless it was corrupted by the signal too. Yeah, that's more like it, I think. Ah, how I wish to know all these things.
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Dervahl, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...
Well, you can't really see me from there, but you can see me here. Anyways, guys, thank you so very much for watching, especially to those that have been watching on the live stream. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.